This is part 2 of the Tartaria video series, and in this part I'm going to show you some maps that prove that it really existed and it was a large country. So let's get into that.
I'm living in a sequel where my soul just world, and where I am not fine. It's not my world, it's not my dislike.
In this folder I have like 150, 160 maps, and some of them are actually duplicates of one another, just because one is in color, one is in grayscale, but sometimes it's just an updated edition. So anyway, let's get started. And I am really interested whether I will find in all of these maps from 1493 up to 1875 Tartaria, the country. So in this first map we can see 1493 Hartmann Schiedal, and Tartaria is right here, and this is just the same map in color. Here Tartaria with big letters, we can see that it existed as a country. This was 1502 Antonio Iancamfono, I think Iancamfono. Okay, so 1503 Gregor Reich, and let me see, Europe, which is my starting point to locate anything usually. Where is it? Tartaria Magna, here. Tartaria Magna, and here again Tartaria, right here, if I read it correctly. So it's quite a big thing here. Let's go to the next one. 1548 Giacomo Gastaldi, and if I zoom in we can see Tartaria right there. Now on the next one, this is 1553 Peter Epain, Tartaria right here in Asia, you can see that. Oh, and even here Asia, I'm not sure, maybe this is not Tartaria, but this is Tartaria for sure, you can see that. This one is by Enrico Sidneo, 1562, and this whole map is really about Tartaria. So we can see that here, right here in the middle, this whole thing is Tartaria, a country. This map is a little bit weird because it's turned upside down by Nicolas Dessalines, 1566. But here is Europe, it seems, and Asia right there. Tartaria, Tartaria, and Tartaria once again, and Tartaria once again. So it's all over the place, really. It's a big country. Next one is 1572 Abraham Ortelius, and let's look at Europe there and Tartaria right here. So Tartaria is right there, and I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks like it's like kind of part of Europe or Asia. It's in the middle. That's where it is now. 1574 Abraham Ortelius, updated map or different map, Tartaria right there. Next one, 1574 Domenico Zenoi. Okay, so this one is Europe is here, and we can see Tartaria right there in Asia. Okay, next up is 1574 Francois de Belforest. Not sure. It's real difficult to say all these different names from different countries. I try my best. 1574 Europe, and Tartaria is part of Asia here. Tartaria. Next up, this is 1574 Tommaso Porcacci, Europe and Tartaria right there. Okay, so it wasn't just like an unknown tribe going around trying to take over countries. It was like a country, right? Tartaria right here, you can see that. And I'm not sure if this whole thing is Tartaria, because it's color coded with this orange. It seems like Greenland is also belonging to it. I'm not sure. Europe, it seems to be like this pink, not pink, purple, and it could be the whole thing Tartaria. I'm really not sure. Next one is 1581 Abraham Ortelius, updated map. Tartaria is part of Asia. The color code suggests that the whole thing is Asia. I'm not sure if it is the whole thing is Tartaria, but it is Asia for sure. 1581, another map by Abraham Ortelius, and this time Tartaria is part of Europe, so it seems like a smaller version of Tartaria, and it could have been the same thing, you know, back then. Like here, this was just like a smaller country, and he then chose to put it under Europe. And we'll see how it is going to develop. I'm really not sure, because I haven't gone through the whole set of maps, and I'm really interested what we are going to find here. So Tartaria, this is the whole thing is about Tartaria. 1584 by Abraham Ortelius, and okay, so this time it looks like quite a bit bigger, right? It's not part of Europe either, but it's like until the end of the coast. It's like the whole of Russia, it seems like. Yeah. Okay. And it could have been that that point, 1584, it's when they reached that level to gain such a significance. So here it is, 1587, Rumold Mercator, I guess. And this is Asia in yellow. And you can see here Tartaria here written there. And I'm not sure how to interpret this, because if the yellow highlighting was about highlighting Asia, then why is it yellow highlighted South America? So I think it is probably because it's now the empire, Tartaria Empire, including Arabia, India, China, part of Indonesia, I guess, and South America. So that's quite huge. Okay, so next one is 1590 Orontius Phineus, and this is not an easy map to find your way. You can see here China, Mongol, Asia. There we go, Tartaria here, right there. So I'm not sure what happened here, or maybe he just doesn't know about it, or maybe this line, this highlighted red line, shows that this whole thing is Tartaria. I'm not sure. Okay. So anyway, so the next one would be 1592 Abraham Ortelius map. And we can see Tartaria right here in Asia. Next one is done by Petro Plancio or Plancio, 1594. Tartaria right here. Tartaria. It's a little bit differently written. And Taguth, I'm not sure. Interesting. So anyway, Tartaria is right there for sure. This is Tartaria. And let's go to the next one. This is 1594, perhaps, Jodocus Hondius. and perhaps it's because it's not a good resolution, so I couldn't read it. But this is about Tartaria. The whole thing is about Tartaria here, so it's Europe, it seems, Europe, and this whole thing looks like Tartaria to me. So from Europe until the coast, so that's quite big. This one is 1594, Giovanni Antonio Magini, and let's see, Asia Tartaria right there. This one is 1594, Giovanni Antonio Magini II, but it's the same map, Tartaria. It's just on another page. Abraham Ortelius, 1594, and let's see if we find, yeah, Asia. If nothing else is mentioned on the small map, on this, it looks like a stamp or something, Tartaria is mentioned. India is mentioned as well. Persia mentioned, but Tartaria for sure. So yeah, that's that. Here again, Tartaria is mentioned next to Europe. Okay, so this one is 1594, Lavinus Hulsius, Tartaria right there. Next one, 1602, Jean Leclerc, and in this time Tartaria is still there, right there. So yeah, next up, I think we are not going to find here. Yeah, we are actually. Abraham Ortelius, 1603, so we're going into the 1600s, and Tartaria is still mentioned, so it's really coast to coast. As you can see, this is at the end of the coast. I thought we are not going to see Tartaria, but because it's rather about the Pacific Ocean and America, but yeah, it's there, Tartaria. 1608, Pet Kairio. And let's see, Tartaria right there. Tartaria. Okay. And again, it's interesting because that was another map that I showed you just before. There was this highlighted reddish or orange. It shows the whole Asia as part of that country, including South America and Greenland. So just let's keep that in mind. Tartaria right there by Petrus Bertius, 1616. And again, it's really interesting now because yellow, right? Yellow Asia is, Tartaria is like the whole of Europe and Asia and South America. Africa is red and North America is, I'm not sure how to, it's like a bit pinkish. But it looks like Asia, Europe and South America was Tartaria, perhaps. It couldn't be Asia, right? Because it's South America. So it must be a country or empire. Oh, again, nice. Tartaria, Asia, the whole Asia is basically Tartaria. Arabia, India. Oh, India is here as well. Interesting. China, usually here. Chinarium. Japan seemed to be part of Tartaria. South America, the whole South America is part of Tartaria. This time Greenland is part of Africa for some reason. This is by Samuel Purchas or Jodosus Hondius, 1625. And I guess this is the same but on another page, so I'm not going to comment on that. 1625 Samuel Purchas, and it is the same thing, just again on another page. And this one is 1626 John Speed, Asia and Tartaria. Now this is highlighted by green, and let's see. Okay, so this time Europe owns South America, it seems, and North America seemingly is part of Tartaria. I'm not sure, maybe it's just like they use the same highlighting. It could be. It could totally be. I really don't know, but you know, why would you? There are so many other colors you could use. You could use blue here. Why did they need to use the same color as here? So it looks like they were changing these continents, you know, who own the continents. I'm not sure. Oh, again, and you can see here I-626. I for Iesos, Jesus, inventing 1,000 years by the nice historians. 1628, Jean Jansson, or Jansson, I'm not sure. So here's America, and this is Asia. Let's see if we can find Tartaria here. So I can't, and it seems like the first map. Oh, of course I can. It's just it's not the land, but it's ocean of Tartaria, basically. Oceanus Tartaricus. So we can see this is belonging to Tartaria, and we can see again Greenland having the same highlight as Tartaria, it seems. Interesting. Next one is 1630 Henry Hondio. Again, a little bit of a different setup here. Mare Tartaria, or Mare Tartaricum. So this is the Sea of Tartaria, and Tartaria is right there, you can see it. And it looks like now it's a smaller one, but I'm not sure. If you go by the highlighting, then they owned this continent, which was Australia back then, it seems, the Antarctica, but they could have owned lots of countries all around the place, like in Africa and Spain, and I'm not sure, Germany, much of North America and some of South America. I'm really not sure how this is changing so rapidly within some decades, and I'm really not sure if this is really that, you know, the highlighting. But why would they use the same highlighting color? So I tend to think that it is that. It actually means that. This is now so this was 1630, and this is 1630 as well, by another person, Willem Jansson Blau. And it seems like Tartaria is again the whole of Asia, none of Africa, but the whole of North America and South America. So that's quite a bit of land. So I'm not sure any country would be that big, right? And Oceanus Tartaricus, yeah. And by the way, this map looks like the whole thing, you know, this is like the title, America. Like it was introducing America, and yet it's all about Tartaria. Anyway. So 1632, Nick Galkerk. And here Tartaria is written right there. Whole of Asia, Indonesia, India, Arab China, Persia, and now North America isn't included for some reason, but Cuba and Panama and this this land mass that connects North America and South America. So I don't know, it changes a little bit. Madagascar, Mauritius, and the Antarctic continent, which back then it seems like it was somehow else named, but I'm going to have another video about that one because it's really interesting. So anyway, let's go to the next one. 1636, Henricus Hondius. And so far all the maps mentioned Tartaria. There we go, Tartaria again. Right there, 1636, Henricus Hondius. 1636, Michael van Lochem. And again, it's again a split version. Asia, and let's see if I can see Tartaria. Oceanus Tartaricus for sure. Yeah, there we go, Tartaria right there. So again, it looks like owning a little bit of everything, everywhere. And for 5 years later, Henricus Hondius, I'm not sure if this is the same guy, Jodocus Hondius and Henricus Hondius, perhaps it's the same guy. You can see here author is Iodus Hondio and Henrik or Henricus Hondio. So I'm not sure what happened there, but again it seems like Asia and here is Tartaria. You can see that Tartaria there. They are owning most of Asia and South America. 1642, J. Battista Cavazza. Oh, this is not an easy one, but here it is, Tartaria right there. And Ocean of Tartaria again. 1644, Tassino, Nicholas Barry. Let's see. Tartaria with big letters right there in Asia. Next up, 1646, Jean Bosso. The Sea of Tartaria and Tartaria right here, you can see it. Yellow, the whole of Asia and some of North America. 1648, Louis de Mayerne, Turcut. I'm not sure. So how to see this? This is South America, this is Europe. So it looks like Europe is owning now South America. They exchange it quite rapidly. North America and Africa is together. And this bluish greenish, let's say turquoise, is in Asia, Tartaria right there. So now it's just that. Maybe I'm not sure how this is going really. Honestly, it's a little bit confusing to be honest, but I just want to show you whatever information I have, and you make up your own mind. And so here I'm going to take a break because it's going to be too long. And we went to 1650 in my map collection. And so this was part 2, and I'm going to continue in part 3 from 1651 John Speed. See you there.